Nagasaki Day is not a day of celebration. It is a day which is remembered for killing 1,000 to save 1,000. On August 6, 1945, at 8:15 a.m., the crew of the B-29 bomber Enola Gay dropped the first wartime atomic bomb over Hiroshima, Japan. The bomb, codenamed Little Boy, detonated with an estimated 15,000 tons of TNT, destroying 5 square miles of the city and directly killing 70,000 people. 3 days after the destruction of Hiroshima, another American bomber dropped its payload over Nagasaki, 185 miles southwest of Hiroshima. The Nagasaki explosive, a plutonium bomb codenamed Fat Man, weighed nearly 10,000 pounds and was built to produce a 22 kiloton blast. Its destructive force wiped out about 30% of city. 60,000 to 80,000 people died in Nagasaki, both from direct exposure and long-term side effects of radiation. As a tribute to those who have suffered from the casualties and who still are, we would like to recite a few lines of the poem, a doctor's journal entry for August 6, 1945 by Vikram Seth that portrays this incident in the narrative of a doctor which describes horrors that comes out of it.
The morning stretched calm, beautiful and warm. Sprawling half-clad, I gazed out at the foam of shimmering leaves and shadows. Suddenly, a strong flash, then another startled me. I saw the old stone lantern brightly lit. Magnesium flares, when I debated it. The roof, the walls, and as it seemed, the world collapsed in timber and debris. Death swirled around me, in the garden now and weird. My drawers and underskirt disappeared. I splintered Judah from my mangled thigh. My right side bleed, my cheek was torn, and I, dislodged, distractedly a piece of glass, all the time wondering what had come to pass. It was my wife. At length I gave a shot. "Where are you, Hussein?" My blood gasped out, the artery in my neck, scared for my life. I called out, panic-stricken, to my wife. Pale, blood-stained, frightened, Hussein emerged, holding her elbow. I saw dismayed a woman with a child stand in my path, both naked. Had they come back from the bath? I turned my gaze. I was at a loss that she should stand thus till I came across a naked man. And now the thought arose that some strange things had stripped us of our clothes. The face of an old woman on the ground was mad with suffering. She made no sound. Silence was common to us all. I heard no cry of anguish or a single word.
Those were heart-wrenching lines, but the note on which the poem ends reminds the world of the scar that these nuclear bombs left on humanity. So friends, let's all take a pledge today that we will always work together towards spreading the message of mutual respect, peace and harmony, and will never endorse any acts of violence.